Britney Spears' story is like a. I hate that like a lot of these stories end up being like tragic. I think people should have a lot more, even though I think that they do. I think when people look back on Britney Spears, there's a lot more respect now than during her time. Like I think everybody loved her, but they love to talk bad about her, and I think that that's an example of what we do as society, and hopefully that's changing. I think it is changing, but I think it's if you look at it, it's more sad than it comes off. I know it's bubblegum pop most of the time. It is a great. It's an example that I kind of think about now, and about how you can have all of this brightness, all of this kindness, all of this talent, and it's the first time and the only great example that I have because I guess I lived through all of it. It's an example of the world, if you don't guard yourself, taking every bit of what you have to offer and not giving anything back, and then you can never be that person again because it's all gone. I've learned that like I feel like I have a lot of creativity, but there's no one notices the stop button. Like there's no stop button from the outside. It's on the inside. Like if you keep giving it, the world's just gonna take it, and then there's nothing left. And then that's why people want more from. But I don't think there's anything left that Britney can give us. So I'm okay with her resting and being kooky on Instagram because I don't truly think. And I know I'm like the only one that she's as crazy as people think she is. I think she's just working through some things and she makes decisions that she only thinks she knows how to do is perform. And then I'm going off on a tangent there.
It's okay.
I think that we create a lot of the monsters we point at. I'm not saying Britney's a monster. I think we took
No, I
every.
don't think she's a monster at all. And I think a lot of the dancing that she does on Instagram is like similar to the routines that she's done her whole life. So I really don't see like she's yeah.
I agree with you, but I just think it's a warning tale. But like, you may have a lot to give, but just be really careful.
Yep. And yes, and to add to that, I would say I think that when we as you know, obviously, those of us who are not directly working in the industry are not responsible for like a lot of the exploitative decisions that we make if we're not inside of it. But I do think that as consumers we participate in that market. And so I think that when you are and when you're doing that, I think we have a responsibility to not assume the worst about people when we see them going through things that we don't understand. And I think it's important to try to be compassionate and not um, share in the necessarily like the basic just essentially I think it would be a good idea for us to be showing compassion towards people going through a hard time, and to not cheer their downfall because the media or cultural critics are expressing a point of view that seems safe and conservative and displaying them as like avatars of beatability and bad behavior, when the truth is that we really don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and we don't know that they're like being abused frequently in order to like become show ponies for our entertainment. So when you enjoy someone's art, make sure not to act like like a scavenger when if they fall off the food chain. That's what I'm saying.